Star Trek vibes and farming flair. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. From the Federation tales to the fields where crops prevail, we explore both near and far. Grab your phasers and
Over the street. It is too late to turn back. Everybody hold on.
It's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. Warp speeds and the tractors pull. Space and earth, our hearts are full. With Captain Lube as our guide. In this
Journey we take pride.
beam us up, it's time to play.
Fleet command and farming days.
Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong.
Hello. Good evening, all. Hope you're all well.
Take a seat and
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Minnie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Right now stuff actually works. Well, how long it lasts, I'll never know. We had a massive power cut, as you know. Like an hour and a half. But an hour out with the dog came back, it still went back. 7 majors announced,
Well-
people. 142 into 134. 715 into 711. 92 into 86.
we are
The crew at the nut house.
Lube and fans will load with pride.
What are you watching, Minnie?
Gaming wizards,
I'm about to watch you. Mate.
I can hear something.
vibes and farming
Oh, that might be you replying. Playing in my headphones.
Fleet command and farming days.
Take a seat and ride along.
I was just singing the
House we belong.
A British tar is a soul so free as a mountain bird. With his energetic fists would be ready to resist. Santa, sing wolf, sing! Hi Adam, sheltering over there on YouTube. Hello everybody, good evening. Hope you're all very, very well. Lovely to see you all. Nice to see you all this fine Tuesday. I'm sorry we're a bit later than usual.
Oh, look at you all brightly lit up.
You're charming music again. Can't touch
I'm doing the music again, am I?
Can't touch it.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. It's good. There we are, and the stream is copyright strike, people. That's it. That's the end of that one. A pleasure
That's
knowing
the
you
end of the
all.
stream.
This will be
Most
my
people-
final ever stream on Twitch.
Stop it. There we go. How's that?
Quiet.
Good. Phew.
Turn that up.
Hey, before we start, can I just say I very much appreciate this extra day we've got to earn this 100,000 XP for the old syndicate. I seem to have missed one of the events, just one, and very much appreciative today.
Let's tell me what you mean. Adam, now you're here. That's all that matters. That's what matters. What do you mean?
With the the little hints they've been giving us each day.
Oh, the fact that there was a makeup day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much appreciate that.
I could have told you about that actually if you asked. I am sorry.
You never know what you can share.
Righty. Good evening, everybody. Dendia, Jorge, GP, Floyd, nice to see you. Shields, Phil, nice to see you. Thank you for the shillings. Oh, we got lots of shillings. Anybody that didn't know as well, we have relaunched the podcast. The podcast is out, so anybody that's not watching it, please go to the Brits and Yanks Talk Trek YouTube channel. Go subscribe on there. We're trying to push it. We hit 50 subscribers on that YouTube channel, Minnie. I'm actually genuinely quite pleased with it.
Nice.
Genuinely quite chuffed with it. I will. I'll have to see if I can find a link to it. I don't think I think the command just takes you straight to the podcast. But now that it's a vodcast,
Yeah.
I expect that more people would prefer to watch it rather than. I could be wrong. Open the pod bay doors. Brits and Yanks Talk Track. Here we go. Right, let me get a link to this bad boy. I'm going to throw it in the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. For anybody that would like to, please go and sub to our Brits and Yanks Talk Trek YouTube channel. That would be amazing. We're trying to get that. We're trying to get that up as high as we can. Darth Gamer, thank you so much for the follow. Nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Minnie, thank you for pinning that. Have you just made that command, or has it just put it in when I've pasted it in?
No, you've pasted that in.
Yeah, but I didn't put why do I
Silks
here
is in the
please subscribe.
background.
Is that YouTube channel from Stream Elements? I bet that's the normal one. Yeah, that's the normal
Yeah,
one.
that's your standard one. Yeah.
I mean,
It's a fluke they came together.
I know it was. Yeah, it was just absolutely pure fluke. Okay.
Yes,
right.
JP. Unfortunately, my blowing up local exchanges did not keeping off the air for long enough.
Done. So, oh, thank you, Stoney. Appreciate it, dude. See what I did there, Stoney dude. So that's now out. We really enjoyed this episode. We enjoyed the format. We enjoyed how it all worked. Let us know some feedback. Let us know what you want to talk about and stuff. But yeah, it'd be a slightly, it might be shite. Be a slightly shorter stream today, but we've got some bits to do. We're gonna go through the events and stuff. Talk about the new series of Cannes Champions. We're gonna look at them because I'm going to ask you all some very personal questions. How big is your milestone? Because it looks pretty hefty to me. Is it? It looks bigger than it did last time, or am I thinking wrong? It looks bigger.
Let's have a look at yours.
Mine's 775 million.
Million. Well, the ships are out now, so maybe people are, are expected to perform better. I don't
Maybe.
know. I'll have a look at mine.
It's a very personal question, Floyd. I know, very, very personal. So, what we're going to look at doing then is we'll get our augment grind on. Let me just quickly claim a few bits that I like to claim after reset that I haven't done yet. Have you done event store review of items? Sorry if I missed it. I haven't, David. We can do that tonight as well. But literally, they'll tick a couple of things off. We want to get events done. We want to get dailies done. We then want to start grinding augment. While we're warping to and from augment systems, what we'll do is we'll look at the event store and we'll talk about some priorities from there. I think that's a good plan for the night.
Good evening, Lube.
Good evening, Putz. How are you?
I have a question.
Is it a good question?
Yes. Can you take a ship to the 40 system Philo in the new augment? It's one of the new extra systems. And I would like to see if you can generate a chaser.
Sending. I have a question. Can I turn Putz down? Yes, I can.
You can't. Oh, like do I need to do something on my side?
You're coming in at about the same sort of level as me now, by the look of it. Now that I've tweaked you a fraction. But you can turn it down a little bit.
But the reason I asked you to do that is we Tarpy and I and Matters have been looking into for the past couple of hours. None of us can generate a chaser in Philo. We think that it's broken.
Roadrunner's saying that they are sure that Scopely have already said it was bugged.
Oh, okay.
So Minnie's really quiet
I
and
did not
Putz
see
is
that.
really loud. So I need one of you to... Minnie, I need you to either turn up or Putz to turn down, and then I can turn you both up. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So Putz, you go down,
Phrasing.
and I'll turn you both up. Talk, Minnie.
Yes. Hello.
You're hitting perfect level.
Good evening.
You're hitting a perfect
Excellent.
level there.
Check one, check one, check one.
Marginally high, but I can tweak you down a little bit. Okay.
Grumpy says they are spawning, but extremely slowly. So, here we go. Go Discord on it.
Let's try killing a hostile, see if that forces anything. Nothing there yet. I did see something that one of the systems were broken though. Didn't you ask DJ?
We did not yet. He's still at work, so we try not to send messages to him during the workday that aren't verifiable. So we were trying to
I think
get some more data.
It was unofficial. It was definitely unofficial.
Well,
Burton threw something in the chat for you. That's exactly what I heard, Zach. That's exactly what I heard.
The problem is the known issues channel. Anybody that's not aware, I'll quickly show you. There's nothing proprietary on here. So up on here, lots of people, as standard, will have. If you go into the channels and roles section on Discord up here, people will probably have that unchecked, and you can see how that appears on the left-hand side as you toggle it on and off. Do that in most big servers now. And in the known issues section, D7 not spawning in new system Philo. It's there. 10th of June.
well, hey, I'm only a week, behind.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
I knew I'd seen it. But yeah, everybody who's bothering about official should need to go into channels and roles and make sure that they can actually see the latest thingy, because it saves them having to spam at everyone's all the time. That's the point, so that the at everyone's actually being used for announcements rather than for, well, everything. Which I'm not disappointed with. I'm not bothered with. I think that's a good idea. Okay. Right, to finish claiming my syndicate. I'm syndicate 54 puts. I'm literally rocking towards the end. I've been done with syndicate.
I just turned 53 on syndicate 2 days ago.
That is so exciting. Mantis done. Fraction. Oh God, Candy Dirt. Honestly, I've been listening because there's been no power. All I've been listening to for the last hour and a half is alarms. Oh God, all I've been listening to is alarms all the way. I feel oh God, it's been absolutely horrendous. Right, let's grab these bad boys. So we want Xborg 2350. We want to grab the Section 31. I'm gonna grab these. Well done, Chris, on Syndicate 52. Oh, Murphy, thank you so much for resubscribing there. 17 months total. That's insane. Thank you. I do really appreciate it, bud. I really do. I thank everybody that supports. You know, I know I say it every time somebody does something, but I do really appreciate it. It's really kind of you. denial isn't just a river in Egypt. I like that. Okay, I think that's all me syndicate bubbles done, which is nice. We need to mine some... Is it ore this week? What is the cans do for me, whatnot, for mining? I've got all week to do it, but... If I can, it's gas.
It's ore.
It's gas this week.
Or no, yeah, gas. Sorry, gas. Yeah.
Gas. So let's just send this out to the OP 67 systems. Hopefully, there's always people in here, which irritate me. But it is what it is.
I know this game would be great if it wasn't for people, wouldn't it?
No, but you know what? I was spoiled. I was spoiled for a long time because I spent a long time at the upper echelon of the game on one server. But now that we've got 2 servers worth of people in it, we went from a population of 1,800 to 3,500 on our server overnight. It became an issue overnight. Whereas it was never an issue before. And then issue's the wrong word. You've just got to wait for a node. And I haven't waited for a node since early G4.
Yeah, our server just implemented last week, and we've been merged for about 3 months now, but we just implemented a only G6 miners in G6 space. Any other miners will be shot on site.
Yeah, we've done that, and we've also said that try and limit systems to 1 miner per person. 1 mine per 1 man per player. Just because do you know what? And you know what as well? The guys that we merged with, most of them are real nice, but they've got this little habit. They've got this little thing that they do, and honestly, I don't know why. I don't know why it grips me. I don't know why it annoys me. I don't know why I feel like they need to take action. They empty a node and put a warship on it while they go and empty the miner. It shouldn't annoy me. It shouldn't irritate the crap out of me. But it does for some reason. I have no idea why. It's probably totally irrational. But it angers me it's really good. Because nobody needs to mine that much. I'm sorry. I mine every day. I throw my cell key out. I throw my new Grange out. I stick it on a node. Once the node's empty, I pull it back. I do nothing else. Can you blow up the warship under your hour a week? Yes, you can. Warship should never be protected on a bloody mining node. Christ almighty. I mean, our row is to be desired in certain areas. But any ROE that doesn't allow you to blow up a warship on a mining node, oh my god.
Man, that's about as bad as the people when you're on holiday and they get up at like 4:30 in the morning and go put like their towels down on the loungers, and then they don't use it for the entire day. Like,
yeah, I know.
There's a special place in hell.
It's selfish, but it annoys me when people do that. It's quite clear that they set an alarm for 6 o'clock, go put their put the towels in the loungers, then go back to bed, and then rock up after lunch, rock up at like 12, 1 o'clock, and you're thinking, oh my god.
Yeah, there's a special place in hell for people like that.
We're not allowed to OPC Reliance because the new server likes to protect its spenders. I mean, I don't hit OC. You all see me play. I don't bother. It's just, I don't know. That's just not something I ever bother doing. We did go to a hotel last year though in Greece, where there was actually a rule that you couldn't reserve a bed until 10 a.m. To stop that happening. So
nice.
Yeah. So the staff at about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, they used to go around the pool, picking up everything and taking it to reception. And reception was a good 10-minute walk away from the pool.
Oh, that is nice.
So people were walking up and saying, "That's my bed." I say, "Oh no, it was empty when we got here. They're not my towels. No, they're not yours. They'll be on reception." And it was great because we went for 2 weeks. obviously there was a changeover day, because by about 3 or 4 days into the week, most people go for the same sort of days. 3 or 4 days in, everybody sort of learnt the rules, but we were there on transfer day, obviously like halfway through, sort of like the 1 week mark. So me and the missus purposefully got up early that day. I know it's so sad. We purposefully got up early that day so we could go downstairs, put our towels on the beds at like 8 o'clock, and we just sat and watched. One of us went to go get some breakfast, some pastries and stuff to sit and have by the pool.
Yep.
We had a couple of coffees and just watched all the carnage unfold. It was fantastic. Absolutely tremendous.
Dude, that reminds me of one of our favorite things to do in Roatan is to get out early on the main beach and watch the cruisers come in and just not understand or know any of the social, cues of anything, and they're just walking around like just complete idiots.
Amazing.
It's very fun.
But I am a people watcher. I'm a person who strategically chooses where I sit in a restaurant so I can see the most people. I don't just sit down. I look for the seat that's going to give me the best view. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm so nosy, unbelievably nosy. But I love that. I like to watch. I'm a watcher. I think on the podcast, I describe myself as a rewatcher. I like to. Here we go. We can talk about this. This is a good topic. New series. There's always. How many people, like every day, every week, somebody says to you, "Oh my God, have you watched XYZ? Have you watched something?" And you go, "Oh no, that sounds good." Yeah. Say, "Oh, you need to watch it. You have to watch it. It is the best thing ever since sliced bread. It is so good." But you get that every single week, and there's no way that you can ever keep up. And I was saying, one of the problems of me not being able to watch new stuff is that I like to rewatch stuff that I like. I've rewatched Game of Thrones a few times. I've rewatched Voyeur. I've nearly finished it again now. I've worked my way back through Breaking Bad because I absolutely love that. Programs that you like, I don't like them once. I like to watch them again. And same with Star Trek. How many times have I watched TNG, Voyager, DS9? I've watched them all 2-3 times all the way through. And then I pick odd episodes that I really like. Sometimes I get maybe a little bit different, but I will get things that I've never heard of at least once a week from my students when I'm actively teaching, and I'll be like, "What the hell is that?" And they're like, "Oh, you've never heard of this?" And they'll pull it up, and I'll be like, "Okay, that's it is a completely different world." Like I will say something, be like, "Oh, hey, have you watched this, that, or that?" Something that's, and they're like, "I don't know, what is that? What is it on?" It is that's what's really interesting to me. Yeah, it's like a whole other culture though. TV now. I thought we talked about why seasons are shorter and all that sort of stuff. It was quite a different conversation, wasn't it, for Star Trek? Obviously, we was aiming at strange new worlds, weren't we? But it was a real good conversation, I thought, with different attitudes to people watching telly and how that's changed.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Right, that'll be that done. Let's see if we can grab a gas node.
You see, I'm quite limited by what I can watch because I do really rely on audio description. So, for example, if someone says, "Oh, why don't you rewatch the pilot episode of the original season, the original Star Trek?" You have to go out and find yourself a transcript to actually know what's going on. I'm just throwing it out there for the room. Discuss.
Try something. I just want to tit about with some a second.
Yep, my mom is very hard of hearing, and she actually had a cochlear implant that is Bluetooth enabled. So now when I go home to visit her, she will have the TV on, and it won't have any volume. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I just turned it up on my ear so I can be anywhere in the house and still hear it."
Yeah, that's fantastic.
It's basically a medical AirPod.
Yeah. Like literally, like, and she has a button. She has a subcutaneous button behind her ear that she has to hit when she wants to turn it on and off. Like it's in the skin. Like it's not an X. Like I don't know where it is. She's like, oh yeah, I can feel it. It's right here behind my ear, and she hits it.
Daki said they should have better accessibility on streaming services. Oh, I totally agree.
Streaming services are the worst.
Are they?
Sky TV, rubbish.
Is it?
Really bad. I have to record things because I can't watch them on demand because there's no audio description. So we actually have to record it like good old school TV and then sit down and watch it.
Do you know sign language?
I'm blind, mate, not deaf.
Oh yeah, good point.
Fuck's sake.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
Fuck me.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Good
it's
lord.
been a long day. It's been a long day. Holy shit! That was that might have been the most stupid thing I have ever said in my life.
Oh wow.
Holy crap! Oh my word!
Now to your defense, Lube, I had just got done talking about my mom being deaf, and then
That is true. That is true.
So I'll give you a pass.
I
give you a pass.
I think you're defending me unnecessarily there. I think I just deserve to be shamed. Oh god, that was so... Wow. Brain not computing.
Wow. Didn't see that coming. Oh!
Hey, where's my button? There we go. Where is the button? Oh, I've still got that on. That'll work though. There you go. Oh, where's he going?
You might find this funny.
Where's this guy
Speaking
going?
of speaking of
Oh, he's going to be
speaking of
real
blind,
mad. He's going to be really mad because I've literally just nicked that node when he went back to base. I bet he was only going to him. Oh no, he's pulled another one back. Oh, he's going to have that one. I wonder if he notices. I didn't know. I didn't know he was going there. But to be fair, if you have to come and base up here, then you don't deserve to be mining here, in my opinion. They shouldn't have base systems in mining systems. I'm just saying that as a entitled high G6 player. I did 2 exciting things that I want to talk to you about. What was you saying, Puts? Say again, and then I'll tell you my exciting news.
So we have a cat that is blind, and we have to.
Can that do sound?
All of our cats. No, but he has like bionic things, like he got echolocation or something. But anyways, we had to give him medicine the other day, and it was a type of medicine that kind of foamed, like it got a little foamy in the mouth, and it started dripping down his chin. And he couldn't tell that it was on his chin. He thought he was bumping into something. So all he was doing after he took the medicine he was walking backwards in like a circle, trying to figure out what he was running into.
Oh, that makes me really sad.
It was the cutest little thing. Like we had to catch him and wipe down his face, but like, yeah, he was just like he was just all discombobulated. He couldn't figure
If
out.
it makes you feel any better, Puts, Mrs. Minnie has to do that to me as well, so don't worry about it.
Oh, Jesus. We're going to hell on so many levels.
So tell us your 2 exciting bits of news then.
Oh, yeah. One of them is, well, to be fair, they're both, how would I describe them? They're both borderline exciting. Yeah, borderline exciting. That's probably the most accurate. I just need to find a research to do. I'm actually doing crappy Vindicator research because I've never ever bothered with it because I hate the ship. It's still useless to me even at the moment. So, you may have noticed my Latinum supply. 29.3 million. You younger players, you might look at that and say, oh, wow, that's a lot of... It really isn't. So I now have...
I have double the Latinum you do right now.
You what, sorry?
I have double the Latinum you do.
Yeah.
So something has gone terribly wrong. What the hell did you spend it on?
Can you see what's cooking?
Nice.
Up 70.
Is that 70?
Up 70 is cooking.
Nice.
I will show you. I'll show you my Spox Club. Requirements. Shipyard. Level 70. Operations is already in the oven, so I can check it. Done. I have everything. I have everything that I need to go to Shipyard 70 to build my Crenshaw. That's my first exciting bit of news, which comes with a caveat. The caveat is that I need 7... I have to do it again now. I want to say something like 7.3 million Latinum. Sorry, faction credits. So I've currently got 5.3 million faction credits. I need 12,000 times 650, 7,800. Oh, hang on, no, I need 610. 600, because I've already got 40, look. 610 times 12,000. I need 7.3 million faction credits, minus the 5.3 that I've already got. So I need 2 million faction credits to be able to actually build my Crenshaw, which in Latinum is 101 million Latinum, just to get the blueprints for it. 101 million, which may not take... Oh, thank you. No, thank you. Popsicle. I'll call you that. Pospicle. Thank you so much. I appreciate it over on the Tubit. Thank you for the well done. And I'm sorry I butchered your name. Bear in mind you were being nice and thanking me. 101 million.
Wait a minute. Wasn't it just last week that you were like, man, it's going to take me a month or two from now to get to Shipyard 71?
That was mainly
Or
due.
70?
That was mainly due to speed ups. Mainly due
I
to
gotcha.
speed ups. What's the rush waiting a month or two? Well, there isn't really. I've been putting the DTI formation stuff. Save all the credits and BPs. DTI. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm pulling. But you watch, I'll make a liar out of me, and I won't have pulled it this morning. Oh, I did. I'm pulling Klingon credits in here because I need it. The funny thing is, at the moment, I've actually got 8.5 million Romulan credits. So I could build a scimitar. Do you have the AR? Do I have the AR? What do you mean, data? Sorry, just tell me what AR means, buddy. It's probably me just being stupid again. It could be one of those nights. So I could build a scimitar right now. Because I already have... Have I got some blueprints? I've already got 20 blueprints. ENA favour for faction credit reduction. I didn't think it affected... Does it affect... Oh, sorry. Oh, the Terran one. No, absolutely not. So I'm currently at 4.7 thousand reputation. I can't do arenas. I can't do arenas. You're absolutely right. It'd be lovely to be able to do this. Increase the cost efficiency of blueprint bundles for grade 6 ships in the Federation, in the FKR faction store.
It's expensive.
I would love to be able to do it. But I need to get to gold 1 to be able to even do it. Yeah, I need to be able to get to gold 1. And to get a 20% reduction, which in real life is what, a 10% reduction? I mean, yes, it's not insignificant. It's about 700,000 faction credits. No, it's not. 101 million. It's probably a saving of 10 million Latinum for me. But how quick could you grind a Romulan reputation? This is the other thing that I'm borderline excited for. I don't need 40 billion reputation, and 40 billion reputation. I've claimed those. Have I claimed my dailies? Yeah. Let me just claim these while I remember. But 40 million Latinum is literally about 20 Crenum solo armadas, and it'll be done. It'll be done within 10 to 12 days. 10 to 12 days I'll be able to grind 40 million easily. Especially because at the moment I need to go and do some mirror grinds. I need to go do some mirror grinds for speed ups and the reputation to get it done quicker. But the way that I work, and it's now past that point, I don't spend materials outside of week 1 and week 2 of an arc. Week 3 is normally not the current arc officer. So I make a conscious decision that 2 out of 4 weeks, I don't do anything. I don't progress. I don't accelerate. I don't do, because they very seldom have a SMS. I can't place in the leaderboards anymore, especially as I mentioned before, because of my bigger server now. Can't do it. So I've literally got now, it's currently the 17th, but I've got to tee everything up for going op 70 on, it will be, 5th of July. 5th of July. 5th of July, I think I'll have everything and I'll be able to do it. So what we might plan to do is we might plan to do 70 stream on the 5th of July.
Well, that's assuming that the arc starts on the 1st of July. And I am not convinced. I think it will start on the 8th.
I think it'll start on the... Hang on. Yeah, I agree. So that's the 12th of July. So, and 12th of July, so it's like a month. So it's like a month. 12th of July before I'm going to be able to do it. But that gives me a month to get a load of prep in. Save some Latinum, hoard some Latinum, get everything that I need. That's quite exciting, isn't it? And it also means now, look, with a 35-day timer, that once I get that down to like... I don't think I've got any speed ups. What did I had? I had a few minutes. Once I get this down to like 25 days, as at today, I'll stop. And then I'll just let that naturally run until July. And not
Okay,
waste
that
any
is
more.
quite exciting.
So
That is
literally,
quite
I have got, hi Pegasus, literally I have got now a firm date on when I'm going 70 and I'm going to build 2 G6 epics on that night. So I'm going to build a scimitar and I'm going to build a Crenshaw in one go. The good thing about it is it gives me another couple of pulls of the formation armadas, which if you're not doing them again, going back to the DTI, if you are able and you are not participating and getting these, like, I mean, at the minute, look, I mean, quite often, I try and double pull this when I can, the formation victory chest. So I'm getting 40 blueprints every time, whether it be, hopefully not rare. I have got rare. But if I can pull off another 20, 40 Crenshaw blueprints over the next 2 or 3 weeks, that would be insane, or even scimitar ones. But like I said, Romulan rep's not huge for me. Because what I would like to do is my goal is to build a scimitar, and then if I've got the faction credits, I'm going to build a Divotay as well, which is the up 68 miner. I will build that Pegasus. I will build an Enterprise E. The issue I've got is that my 66 was also an Explorer, so my Enterprise E will be my 3rd epic. I will build all 3. But I've got 4.8 million faction credits so far, and as mentioned, I need about 7.5 million faction credits. So it gives me another few months to save up those. But yeah, I was genuinely quite excited about it. Pretty successful weekend. So 12th of July, put it in your calendar. We're going 70. We're building at least 2 G6 epics. I think it'll be insane. By then I should have been able to save up everything that I need.
Good.
That's quite exciting, isn't it?
I'm excited by that. That is good. Yes.
And what we'll do is we'll try...
That's awesome. That's very exciting.
It will mean...
It reminds me of me going to 60. So yeah, I'm loving it.
It will mean that I've done G6, because I went G6 in March of 24. April, May, June, July. It took me 16 months to finish G6.
Wait, wasn't it just like 2 podcasts ago we were asking Putz if he was 51 yet?
Oh, yeah.
It was 2 podcasts ago.
But remember, 2 podcasts ago is also 7 months.
Yeah.
Which might make a thing. Just went 61. Still supposed to skip the uncommon G6. Yeah, correct. Yep, I would. I'd skip them. I know you said you said there was no sound on the G6 one, did you? I am sorry. I didn't realise that that's what you were trying to do. I thought you just wanted to show it. I didn't realise you wanted the sound. Most people skip stuff. Okay. Yeah, don't think you need one. Max Epic. You can now grind out the slipstream as well. It's huge. Huge. That slipstream FT is a massive thing to grind out. Right, we've done absolutely bugger all from events. We've been on for 40 minutes, which is insane. Let's have a look. What have we got? What's that? Have we done our secrets yet? What have we got? Looking for some sort of data, but not the officer. The new ones are exiled. Kill augments?
Yes, I would agree with that one.
Kill augment, correct.
This research is the jack of all trades. You can earn more with a Ferengi ship, so Latinum. But we'd like you to do the opposite, so not repair with Latinum. Oh, the opposite of earn is to spend Latinum, yeah?
Yes, but it's a very specific spend.
Is it?
Yes.
What do I have to spend it on? I can't be bothered to figure it out.
You have to spend it on repairing a ship.
Oh, right, okay.
So I took out my Rialta,
That's what I'm going to do, yeah.
blew it out, and spent the one left.
Okay, let's grab the Rialta. Explorer. Let's drag it to this Ops 60 system. Let's kill it on this Ops 50 system. I'm assuming my Rialta can't kill an Ops 50. Nope.
Good lord, boy.
My
You don't have to
base-
kill it. You just have to repair it.
What on earth was they going to damage it on?
I don't know.
I was based really close to old augment, so I just sent my Rialta into one of those systems,
Got ya.
and I killed it with a mining crew. So I came back and I went to repair it, and it had a 0, and I'm like, oh,
Ooh.
okay. So I went up to the 35, and I killed a 35. I had to go all the way up to a 39 before it killed me.
Iron Chef, thank you for the 100 bits. Zero G's, I took that lubricate. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you for your 100 bits, Iron Chef. Hope you're well.
Oh, have you got your winnings yet from your marbles?
Yes, I have. Came yesterday. The thing is, whenever I get merch t-shirts, I get them in a size to fit me. And then the missus steals them and she uses them for pajamas. She just walks about in Star Trek gear all the time on a night. I mean, I quite like it.
I don't see a problem with that.
No, I
if
quite.
I'm honest with you.
No, I'm all right with it.
I don't know until she's got like a big old, like, you know, larger than life size face of some content creator on her chest that might, you know, turn off the mood.
Is Christmas sorted?
Hey, Putz, have you seen the VOD? Have you seen that I put your minion on?
No, I haven't. I have not watched the video version. I listened back to the audio in my car yesterday.
Ripping out the ripping the audio out of it off that new software. I need to get better at that because a couple of us sounded a bit blown out. The audio wasn't fantastic, but I think I can sort that in post. Ironically, it was
and we can always figure out how to turn ourselves up or down. You know,
Mini sounded
Free.
great. Candy sounded great because I used this magic audio thing on them because they were both really quiet in the recording for some reason. No idea why. And they sounded good. I blew out a lot. Oh, thank you. Summits up for the follow.
You know what my main problem is about listening back and stuff like that
Don't say you hate your
is
own voice.
I hate my own voice. Oh my god, I all I can do is just like it's like nails on a chalkboard.
And you got used to it yet?
No, I haven't. And I record even when I edit my stuff for school, like I'm doing a video, for something, and I've recorded it and I'm, playing back and trying to, okay, I'm going to cut it here, whatever. The whole time, like my brain is just like, oh my God, this is the worst sounding shit ever.
You see, I found that when I first started doing this, obviously when I needed to edit videos or something like that, you have to listen to yourself. And I thought, oh my God, I'm just used to it now. And I think I sound like me. Do you know what I mean? I've genuinely just got used to it that I've done it that much. Minnie was there. I saw you, Candy, and Casper. Minnie was pale. Minnie was pale. We actually did a pre-show. So the pre-show was like us setting up. It's a little bit, well, it is very explicit. Obviously, it's no holds barred. Say what you want. Insulting, taking the mick out of each other. That is available on our website, itslube.com. It's available to anybody that wants to become a member. So if you want to become a member of the channel, you can do that. Obviously, it supports the channel. It gets you access to that bonus content. Gets you discount on any merch or anything that you want. If you ever wanted to, you could become a... You could be a guest on the podcast as well, if you ever wanted to do that. So there's loads of different things. So if anybody would like to do that, itslube.com. Sign up to become a member. And obviously, you can get access to all of the bonus content as well. It's like 10-15 minutes generally of each one. Grumpy says the pre-shows are the best part. And you do listen to them, don't you, Grumps? And anybody that does listen to the podcast, please do me a favour. If you listen to it on Apple Podcasts, leave a review. That would be amazing, because we don't get many people actually writing reviews. So if we could get people who listen to it to write a review, that would be great. Obviously, unless it's bad. If it's bad, then don't tell me. Or send it to me personally, and I'll file it with my complaints manager.
How is the wife?
No, it's this bin down here. I'll print it out and bin it.
Oh, that one.
I am joking. But yeah, she's good. She's at work today, which is nice. Oh, God, it's bloody hot, though. She got all the way to work and rang me and said, I've left my boots at home, my work boots. I went, all right. Said, will you bring me them?
Of course I will, Sweet Pea.
Can the review be?
I think
Yeah, it's okay.
the
Yeah,
answer
I'm
she
happy
was
with
looking
that.
for.
You what, sorry?
I think, of course I will, Sweet Pea, is the answer she was looking for.
I do normally say that. Yeah, do normally say that. If it's bad, do it on... Yeah, if it's bad, yeah, just do it on DJ's podcast. Yeah, then at least you can get your words out there. You can feel like you can vent in peace. Please don't do that. Don't ever do that. Just let 134 is on the merger dartboard. It is. Again, most stupid time to merge ever. Like, I mean, absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. 24 days or so, whatever it is, before the end of the... what do you call it? Territory season? I might even mention that. See if we can hold it off for a month. Because it's just stupid. How far is that drive? Oh, 25 minutes. And I took the dog out for a walk. Came back, power went off, so I took dog out for a walk. It's like my go-to when I've got nothing else to do. Job. Obviously, I do it whenever anyway. I do it when I'm supposed to. But if I've ever got nothing to do, I always just take dog out. No, your voice is fine. However, I look like a Gimli from Lord of the Rings, and I have a voice that sounds like Nightingale chewing on gravel. Oh, Iron Chef, thank you for the resub, buddy. Really appreciate it. 22 months. Well, insane. Thank you.
I mean,
Iron
we
Chef.
already have Stewie. I mean, it's not like it's going to be any worse on voice, you know.
Yeah, our resident Frenchman. I genuinely loved the format, though, of the podcast. I loved doing it as a podcast. I loved being able to see everybody's face and reactions, because there was a couple of priceless reactions in there. Some that you don't even notice while you're recording. You've got to watch it back to actually see them. They were good. Like, during the pre-show, we were... Minnie came on, and all that was going on was, I'm a Bobby girl! All the way through. That was literally... We couldn't hear Minnie. We could see her. She was doing... Ironically, she was doing sign language. She was writing notes to me. We couldn't hear at all, but we could hear Barbie Girl playing in the background. And then somebody mentioned something to do with plastic on the podcast, and I just threw a line in from Barbie Girl in there, and I nearly cried.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It was so bad. It was so funny. Right, we've done one.
Yeah,
of them.
the plastic comment I think was when I was talking about Tilly.
Yes. Life's a plastic. Yeah, it was funny. Just brought up the issue of G6 material nodes. Not enough now for upcoming plays into G6. In Future 134, it's going to be even worse. Oh, mate, I'm living that. I'm bearing in mind that, I'm not mining in the entry systems. I'm mining a little bit higher than that. These ones are always full because these have obviously got housing in them, and they're non-hazard systems. But these ones here, which are warp 1100, these warp 1100s, they're always full. Obviously, there's one in every single system, but the warp 1100s are always full. I wouldn't even want to begin to imagine what this one is, or is there any more before that? I don't think there is. I don't know if either of them two have got in. I've never even been to them two systems. I couldn't imagine what the early ones are.
So I know that Silent has quote unquote token systems that you can go and mine. There's a few nodes in there that are G6.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think that in the next couple of months that they will introduce some sort of token like fast mining nodes like they have in the Dominion space for G6?
I think it's a good idea. I do think it's a good idea. But the silent systems are the fog of war, aren't they? They're fair, and I do need to do some silence, but they're always full now. The G6, these silent systems are awful to get into because they're much lower warp. They're all 1100 gets you in all three G6 systems. But the nodes are quite little as well. I think the nodes are only about 250, 300,000. Which, when you're early G6, is fine. I'm quite fast. Yeah, they are decent. But I've no idea. I think it's great. I think they should. I'd stick them in mirror space, me. I'd make it so people have to work to get to them. Do you know what I mean? Just put like a 3 across.
What, and then just have 20 minutes on each node?
Yeah. Don't you think that's a great idea?
That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah.
I'd throw them in
and it
make
will
them like 3x speed, 2x speed, whatever. Because how many people go do mirror? When I've finished doing mirror, I don't think I'll go again. When I finish doing my rep grind, I'll probably jump up to the new systems, grind some Omega Trillium every now and again. I did it on Sunday for the event. I did Omega Trillium. I got enough for 30 days in 10 minutes. I think it'd be a corking idea. I'll mention it.
No, that's actually a really good. It solves lots of problems. It solves
so many.
The only thing that it doesn't solve is that, people being like, oh, I got hit OPC, but
balls.
Yeah, whatever.
Balls to it.
Yeah.
If you're prepared to risk going
servers
OPC, you deserve to be hit. I'm not. You know full well that loads and loads of servers will just, you can't hit in mirror space. I was potentially included. I don't care. Somebody takes me for us. I genuinely couldn't give any less of a crap.
Wow, the heat really makes you grumpy, doesn't it?
I'm really hot. Really hot. It's horrible in here. I priced up and ordered. I'm getting aircon fitted in 2 months, Minnie.
Oh, I'm coming around to stay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the temperature in Celsius?
So currently where I am now, it's 18 degrees.
Today.
80 degrees Celsius?
18
No,
degrees
right?
Celsius. 18 degrees Celsius.
18. Okay.
but obviously it's been sat baking into our walls all day, so it makes it quite warm inside for us. And don't forget, we're not used to it either. We are, and acclimatization, very, very, very much so is a thing.
Yeah, and we were 32 degrees today.
Yeah.
32 degrees. I mean, come on.
I couldn't live in that Texas guy. I couldn't, honestly, 45 degrees to me, I may as well be sleeping on the sun. I may as well live on the sun. Do you know what I mean? That's just, I couldn't do it. Yeah, this Sunday's going to be horrible. I'm refereeing on Sunday. It's going to be mean. It's going to be awful. I think I've got 3 games as well, so I'm going to literally be running around for an hour.
Just pull a hammy.
It's only had a power cup.
160 minutes.
Pull a hammy and just be like, no, I need to be the lines judge.
No. So in rugby, a touch judge runs more than a referee. It's harder to be a touch judge than a referee.
Well, see, that's not the experience I had in playing rugby.
Finals are next week, Grumps.
But
I'll be at Craven Park though. I'll be at Craven Park for all the finals next week, 27th, 28th. Sorry, mate, go on.
No, I remember in college, most of the matches we had, one of the subs or somebody that wasn't going to be playing did the touch judge on each side, one from each team. I remember doing that.
Was it
I don't
rugby
remember
union?
running all that much. It was. I never. It's the one that real men play, where there's big hard tackling and you get to step on people and
The both.
not the one that's like 1, 2, 3, 4 kick.
You see, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm taking the mick out of you, man.
No, because I know exactly where you're going. We call rugby union kick and clap. Do you know what I mean? Literally, that's it. They just kick it and kick it and then 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 kick it. And then once they've done that for a while, they'll then kick it. You know what I mean? And that can sometimes be a period of rugby union, and it's irritating. Bearing in mind, I love rugby union. Do you know what I mean? Playing rugby union. Having played both for many years, I actually preferred playing union. I was better at league, but union was it was basically an organised brawl, and I loved that.
Yeah.
And I absolutely loved that. Rugby league is more... Sorry, go on.
No, when you play union in the United States, since we didn't grow up, playing soccer, and having, like we were not a lot of people, like we didn't kick a lot. Like it was smash mouth the whole darn time. There was not a lot of that. Oh, you kick it to the fullback and the fullback kicks it back to the fullback and the fullback kicks it back to the fullback. Right?
Yeah, I agree. But rugby union is so fun to play. Watching it, there is no there isn't a better sport on earth to watch than rugby league. It is the best sport to watch ever. It is the most skillful. It requires the highest levels of fitness of any game that I know. And I am potentially slightly biased as it's my game. However, there is nothing more difficult than playing rugby league. There's not many more skillful people than rugby league. It's insane.
See, I thought.
Going back to your touch judge thing. So if you imagine a pitch, so in rugby union, you've the defensive line have hardly got to move back. So wherever the tackle's made, they've only got to be a couple of meters back. Do you know what I mean? They're quite close to where the play the ball is. In rugby league, you retire 10 meters. So the touch judges have to retire 10 meters. So with the defensive line, they then have to come back up to where the ball is. They then retire back to the 10-meter line every single time. So as they move down the field, they're running so much. If there's a break, obviously you've got to keep up with play. Whereas the referee, literally, and obviously I know this because I do this a lot, you'll call the tackle and see it. I'll then start walking backwards. And then it's a case of, okay. And so I can sometimes, if they're not making much territory in a set of 6, in a set of tackles, I maybe haven't even broke into a jog yet because I've just literally walked back with the play. Whereas the touch judges are running there, running back, running there, running back, running there, running back. If it's a fast, quick game, you probably have to get to a canter. So there's a lot more for a rugby league touch judge to do.
Okay, that makes much more sense. They're just running what we call suicides or lines, line to line to line to line, back and forth. That would suck. Ugh. Yeah. No, thank you.
And I love. See, Pegasus just said we talked about this in the podcast, didn't we? We talked about the difference between rugby and American football and all that sort of thing. Do I think that American football players are all big wusses? No, I don't. I think they're bloody hard people. They're huge human beings. They're strong human beings. They're fit human beings, and they hit each other bloody hard. And I bet it really hurts. Yes, they have a hell of a lot of padding on. I think they would be some of the American football. If there was the money in rugby league, I think a load of American football players would come and play rugby league because they want to, because it's hard. Do you know what I mean? I think they would want to come and do it. There just isn't.
I think Stewie actually nailed it, didn't he? With the need for the padding was because they can be hit
in the
at
head,
any time.
Yeah, it can be. And they can,
At
they
any
can,
time.
they
So
can be
with
from the back. They
Union-
can be taken out.
Yeah.
But what annoys me,
And league.
my biggest gripe with American football is that what is it? 60 minutes? Is it 4 15-minute quarters?
Yes.
Yeah, it takes 3 days to play a match.
Not only does it take 3 days to play a match, but if you just watched an American football game from the start and just watched every play from when the ball is hiked to when the ball is down and the play is blown dead, and then you immediately go to the next hike, you will see out of the 60 minutes, you will see less than 8 minutes of actual action.
Whereas we play for 80 minutes. We play 2 40-minute halves.
Right.
And ball in play time for a half is around 30 minutes. So 60 minutes of ball in play time. I've seen periods where team don't make a mistake. I've seen periods last 30 minutes where play doesn't stop. They haven't dropped the ball. They haven't thrown any touch. Do you know what I mean? They haven't scored. I've seen periods of 30 minutes with nothing move. Have you heard of Christian Wade?
I don't know that name.
The American footballer.
No.
This guy. So he's just signed for the Wigan Warriors.
Oh, okay, cool.
Former American football
Yeah,
player. He played rugby union. We've signed him from rugby union, but he used to play American football. But I didn't know if you knew him.
Gotcha. No, I don't. I can tell you the longest game or match I can remember. It was the final whistle had just blown, and the ball was still in play, and I think we played for another 20 minutes because they had the ball and they were down by 3. And we defended for like 20 some minutes of them just phase after phase after phase after phase. Oh my God. Yeah.
So does the ball have to go out for the game to end?
Yeah. Either the ball has to go out or a penalty or some stoppage of play.
Right.
Has to happen.
So
for Union.
So the end of a down doesn't constitute the end of play.
Correct. Like you could just continue, and what they did was they were just recycling in the forwards. They were gaining one meter at a time, or maybe losing, but they were just maintaining possession, just trying to wear us out.
Got you.
And we were stuck at we held them at their own 22, or maybe just a little bit forward of that, for like 20 minutes before they finally incurred a penalty of bridging the ruck, and then we just kicked it out of bounds.
Wow. It's madness. I want everybody to do me a favour. Everybody that is on Twitch, Mr. Leahy's been a part of our community for a long, long time. He has now started streaming. I am literally throwing in a link into the Twitch chat. He's currently at 43 followers. I want 7 people to follow him. He streams STFC, plays banging tunes, banging music as well. I want everybody that's watching to do me a favour, please, and follow Mr. Leahy. I've just thrown the link in the chat, or you can see that he subbed about 2 seconds ago. Thank you so much for the resub, mate. I massively appreciate it. But I'll just click on his name and follow his channel, please. Let's get him to 50 followers tonight, please. You are very welcome, mate. I said I'd do it last week and I forgot. And it's a good job you turned up because the way my day's going and my lack of sensual ability to...
So, you said you had 2 bits of good news to share tonight. One of them is 70s in the oven. What was the other one?
Reputation. I'm nearly done. Thank you so much, guys. I think won't be far off now. Let me know when you get to 50. Congrats on 70. Yeah, I'm nearly there. Nearly there. It's in the oven. What did I say? 14th or 12th or something like that. The second Saturday of July, I will be going 70 and I will be building 2 G6 epics. And my plan is to do that on stream. 51 followers, mate. All done. You've done your 50. That's nice. Please don't stop because I've said that we've done the 50. Anybody else that would like to do it and get some really good, decent content from this guy. Very, very active member of the community. Please do it. High level player as well, which is always nice to see. I don't want to look at the cost to max G6 Epic. I really don't want to look at that. Okay, right. We've done a couple of grinds up there.
Event store currency. What you spent yours on? What's the best path forward?
Right, what I want to do. So, spending your event store currency. I am going to see. You know, on OBS Mini, if I press start recording underneath the streaming button, it won't kick the stream off, will it? It'll just start recording this element as well.
No, just record what you're doing.
Okay. So let's talk about event store currency. So event store currency this month I think has been decent. Now I haven't looked at what it's been like for sub 40 because one of my biggest gripes at the last event store was that post 40 loot was brilliant. Above sub 40 it was subpar to say the least. So what I'm going to do is talk about some options and stuff between what I think we could be doing with your event store currency. So let's take a look in here and where we go. Gazat, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. You may obviously see the odd follow and things like that if you're watching this on YouTube later. I apologise for that, but this is going to be a rip of the Twitch stream. Officers. In here, there is one officer that I think is very, very important and one officer that I really, really want to max out. However, there's a reason why I don't know if I would go all in on it. Leonard McCoy, I can currently promote him to tier 3. Okay, I've spent some event store currency on him to get him to this point. I'm sure of the fact that Leonard McCoy needs Pioneer's Crest for me to be able to actually promote him and work on him. And that bottleneck, because I've got so much research and things that I want to do as well with the Pioneer's Crest, means that he's not actually for me a recommendation from this event store. However, he's good. Wok Joachim, definitely avoid, because once you start working on your augment, you will be able to work on this guy very, very quickly. He's one of the cheapest officers to unlock, one of the cheapest officers to max. And I say this about every epic officer, it's 6,000 per shard. And honestly, once you start getting into the augment loop, you will find that you will be able to work on this. Once you get to the 60 million rep mark, you'll find that working on him and promoting him and getting on with him, a little bit of a breeze. It'll be decent, but he is a very, very good officer. He's a decent officer and one that you should focus on. Increases apex barrier by 10,000 when attacked by a player on a survey ship. He's a survey miner. He's a survey strike team. I mean, I'm not... It's okay. And obviously his below deck ability is increasing your isolated defense by 100%. So, I mean, he's alright. He's okay. Not worth spending event store currency on. The other guys, only if you are a few shards short, 3, 4, 10, 15 maybe shards short of tearing up or unlocking one of the epics, maybe go for it. I love What Carol. I love Rathakan Carol. I explained why in my full augment video. So obviously go back and watch that if you want to see why What Carol has a limited and finite time span of actually being very, very useful. But the other guys don't work on Quasi. Again, same reason before. Alok. Again, decent, increasing Apex Shred against players. He's okay. He's okay. And then obviously below deck, 100% Apex Shred. 100% apex shred reduces apex barrier by 50%. That's what I wanted. Here we go. An apex barrier below deck against explorer hostiles. He is one of the end of your Trinity explorer. One of your Trinity PvE officers as well. So, officers wise, there's nothing in here that jumps out at me, which is strange. But now we're going to dive into where I think there is some value. Let me just claim my free chips. 6,000. Not bad. Where I think there is some value is in the new additions. So in the new additions bundle. Now, one of them, could somebody please just send me a screenshot of the one that's missing from here, which is the prime particles. Let me send me a screenshot of the mirror thing so I can show everybody what I mean. That'd be nice. Oh, I forgot to send me bloody ship. Detected Dolomite, Mirror Prime, and XO1, and now working on NSEA. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, the other thing that I think everybody should get is the Eviscerator parts. Mini?
Yes.
Oh. Jorge says buffering at the minute, only here. Does the stream look good to you?
You're a little bit jumpy on Twitch, tiny bit.
Really? Oh, I've dropped 151 frames.
Maybe not do the recording whilst we're twitching then. No, that looked fine.
I pressed stop recording. I didn't like that. Had a bit of choppiness. Okay, stuff that. You've had a few buffers. Interesting.
We'll just chop it from the final video. In post-production.
Going back to the officers, like with Woke McCoy, I think even the rare is something like over 100,000 Pioneer crest to fully max.
Do you know what I mean? Getting all the shards for him is just not of any use to you, is it?
Yeah. You know, I can tier up Carol. I've been able to tier up Carol since week 2 of last arc.
Yeah.
And I have not had the ability to because I need to spend those somewhere else.
Yeah. Having the shards and not the Pioneer's crest comes back to that very, very well-known adage of tits on a fish. Useless.
Oh dear.
True.
I've put a picture of prime mirror particles in your in the Dropbox in the stream team.
You're welcome, Lahi. Okay, thank you. So this little beauty that you will find in your additions, your new additions tab. So it's it's 15,000 for 100. You can claim this 10 times. So 150,000 of your loot gives you access to multiple primes in the mirror tree. Now I've seen a few content creators talk about this and talk about where their priorities are. For me, there is only 2 to choose from, with a caveat. There's 2 to choose from, with a caveat. If you are new into mirror space, I cannot tell you. I cannot even begin to... Us 3, actually. But there's just one... It's amazing. This one. A bonus, a 100%, basically doubling everything that you mine in Trellium A and Trellium D. This is ridiculously good, and I cannot tell you how many times I was tempted to buy this early in the mirror loot. Hey, GSC. Hope you're well, buddy. But this is very, very short-lived as being a thing. I haven't mined or refined Trellium A or Trellium D for months. Bearing in mind the mirror is only a year old. It's only about a year old. And I've never done... So if you are brand new to mirror, I understand why you might decide to go for this to make mining it even better. But I just need to quickly go and let me just freeze my hostile. And we'll go back and we'll have this discussion on those mirror particles. There's no survey there, is the... No. Wait for my chase.
I agree with that assessment, Lou, but how long from you're able to unlock mirror space to owning a protector? right? Like as soon as you get a protector,
With event stores, not too long now.
yeah, like
Not too long at all.
that's the life shelf. That's the shelf life of that prime.
No, but it's really good for when you've got the protector, because the protector's cargo space is huge and you're restricted by time.
I mean, yeah, but
It's short term.
I don't
Like
know.
I say, this is the one with a caveat.
Yeah.
It's super short term.
Yeah.
If you are very, very ill researched in your mirror tree, you're still bothering to. You're just starting out. You've just got a protector. You've barely done any of your mirror research. It will add value to you. It will add value to you, and also it would mean that the following prime is pretty redundant here. The one that I think is arguably the best thing in here, which is this. The Prime Wave Defense Central Entity HHP increase. Do you know what I mean? Let's give a huge shout out to the crackpot team of naming engineers for this. The Prime Wave Defense Central Entity HHP increase. What a crap name. But could they got any more bloody words in there? They should have put Ultra or Supreme or something at the end, just to make it 15 words rather than the 68 that it already. Anyway, what this does is this basically adds 2 health to every single wave defense that you go to. So when I say 2 in the middle, so if you think for a standard a solo wave where you've got 3, because yes, this does work on solo waves. This does work, and it does also stack. I don't still do the original waves, but just to point out to people that are still doing the original waves, if say 3 of you got this in your alliance, you would get an extra 6 lives in essence on your central entity within your wave defenses. It's massive. It's massive. It's huge. On your solos, it takes you from 3 to 5. It almost doubles. Yeah, it almost doubles what you can get out of a solo from 3 to 5, adding that in there. That, for me, is the most long-term, because I don't think solos are over. Puts. Do you agree? I think they will add more solos future. It adds to the elites, it adds to the standard solos, and it adds to all different varieties of wave defense. It is fantastic.
I thoroughly agree that we will get new solo waves at some point. Maybe it's just G7 solo waves, but this is the one prime out of that particle that will last the longest and be relevant the longest. It's the one I bought.
Because that tree, the faction store that is fueled by completing wave defense, your section 31 faction store that is fueled by wave defenses, it will take you years. It will take you years to finish out that store. If this allows you to punch up and maybe finish wave 4 rather than wave 3, or it helps you finish wave 5 rather than being capped at wave 4, you know what I mean? You're picky about the hostiles that you do. If this helps get you over a line, it is massive to your game. Absolutely massive. This is the best prime in here. Go on, Putz.
Yeah, for me, I went from being able to do the regular G5 solo waves with full speed cruise and barely take any damage, and still yet with the best cruise I got, not be able to finish wave 4 of the G6, to now I'm able to finish wave 4 of the G6. So I've improved my income on the solo by about 20%.
It's huge. Broken Wolf said it saved them many times. And it does. Do you know what I mean? That extra life. How many times have you let one ship through? Do you know what I mean? It's not been able to do it. Or 2 ships. You've got that extra 2 lives to be able to do it. So this is the one to go to. The other 2 in here that I like isolated damage. I will never say no to isolated damage. But this for me, bearing in mind this is in the new editions this time, and we're getting, out of 12 months, I think we're getting about 16 event stores a year now, it feels like. This will come round again. So hopefully, next time we get an event store, you'll be able to get another one of these primes. And this is one that I think you should consider picking up, the isolated damage, but not first. Not first. The other one that I really like in here is this one, the Liquid Trillium D Refinery, doubling the output of Liquid Trillium D. I like it. I like it. It's good. You're needing it for promoting your officers, for keeping your refinery fueled. It's nice. 6 out of 12 I caught that. Thanks, Brett. It's huge. And I like it. But the order for me that I will be going in, because I don't struggle for Trellium D massively. I'm the Mirror Enterprise officers. I still need shards and things for them, so it's not a massive thing for me. For me, the top three as a priority order are Wave Prime, Central, Elite, Super Duper, Central Entity, HHP, Prime, Ultra, Increase. That's the first one. The second one is Isolytic Damage, and the third one is your Trellium D Refinery. I hate this one. Prime Mirror Research Efficiency. I hate it. A 20% efficiency is basically a net 10% drop. That's all. 10%. Well, it's not even that, is it? Was it 5%? The 5% drop. It's just absolutely... No, it is 10% because it's 20. It's bugger all. It is absolutely nothing. And you will, as I've mentioned...
If that worked on Omega, then maybe, but...
It does work on Omega.
You don't...
It does work on Omega.
Oh, it does?
Yes. What it doesn't work on...
Then it's
It doesn't work on Premium, and it doesn't work on Prime. Is it called Prime? Oh, sorry, it doesn't work on Premium. That's what it doesn't work on. It doesn't work on Premium. It doesn't work on the Prime things. So, like, it doesn't make these cheaper. The Prime, Central, Wave, Super, Ultra, Central, Entity, HHP, Ultra, Increase. It doesn't work on that. It only works on Common, Uncommon, Rare, and Epic. And Omega. And the Omega tree is one I'm still working on. So, but a 10% efficiency? I just don't care. I just don't care. Once we get to the point where I've got the three that I care about, which again will be Super, Ultra, Omega, then Isolytic Damage, then Liquid D, I may consider picking it up. The Apex Barrier Prime, don't even bother. 1,000, it's crap. There's that much Apex Barrier out there. Again, it comes back to being okay to have, but it's right through the end. You will burn your way through this tree. As Breaker said, you will absolutely burn your way through this tree, providing that you're working your way through and you're keeping up with your Trellium A and your Trellium D. You will absolutely burn through it. So that's the way I've got. But so I would, everybody, pick up, spend 150,000 of your loot on that. The other things that I've spent on that I see value in, I then start diving into ship parts. Start thinking about ship parts. What can I accelerate? The one that I always go for, which I think will have disappeared now, it has disappeared, is the Gorn Eviscerator. The Gorn Eviscerator is a pig, an absolute pig to upgrade. It's horrendous. So I always max that out, same as I max it out for Alliance Tournament Store, because I want to get my Eviscerator up there. I want to get it ready so that it can go pretty much anywhere in the system and I can create rips. I want to be able to do that. So GSC says it only took 2 months to finish the NSEA tree. It's big. So there are definitely a key thing to do. If you're still working on your NX-01, I get why you're doing that. Somebody mentioned that earlier. Beryllium Spheres, I will probably pick up some of these. But again, I don't really use my Protector anymore. I don't really use it anymore. It's currently tier 12. I might not. I mean, I've only got 269,000 left. I may not do it. And remember, Jacobs has just made a really, really valid point that these bundles, like Beryllium Spheres, like your Gorn Eviscerator parts, they are tied to your tier. So factor in that if you are close to tiering it up, pull everything now, tier it up, and then you can go back in and you can pull it again, because the bundle will reset on an ops upgrade. And that is massive. That is absolutely massive to help you with your progression within there. Vindicator ship parts. The Vindicator is a good ship. It needs to get higher, and it's so slow to work on. I get why you would do it, but again, I don't think it's my top priority to go for. I'm then coming back to Reliant stuff. So I think have these fallen out the bundle? Not Reliant stuff, sorry, Revenant stuff. So I need Epic. 42,000. I might do this to work on my... Are the Revenant parts in there? 42,000 Epic. How much do I actually need to get up a tier? Let's pull up. Have I still got a Spox Club open somewhere? I have. Let's just pull this up. Let's just quickly dive back in here, and let's go into cost calculator. Let's go the US Revenant.
Yeah, as far as Revenant parts, I would say that the only ones that are of real value is the Epic. If you want to accelerate the tier 11 to 14, but for the uncommon and rare, I would not, because it doesn't take all that long to get.
No.
through those.
I still need 23 million. If I wanted to go to tier 12, 234,000. So I could probably get that tiered up. $34,000. I can get 400,000 at the moment. I'll probably do that because I want to get my Revenant maxed out. I want to get it done to increase my material income, to increase my everything that offers.
Well, the whole thing is that the Revenant from tier 11 to tier 14 is actually like economically backwards. It gets harder. So what you really want to do is stay at 11 as long as you can and push all the way to 14 as quick as you can. So if you're in between 11 and 14, buying the epic parts and getting yourself through that pain point quicker is very valuable.
Yeah, and my Revenant is at tier 11. I've not looked at the efficiency and stuff of it yet to validate that, but I would totally trust your puts. So what you're saying is I just need to get bank Revenant until my Spox Club tells me, until I've got
Yes,
4.3. Once I've got 4.3 million epic Revenant parts, take it straight from 11 to 14.
Yeah, that was the advice from Jules. If you're able to sit at 11 and max pull everything, that you actually can get there faster. You can get to 14 faster by sitting at 11 and maxing.
Okay, awesome. He thinks they changed the Beryllium Sphere to a limit 10 this time. Yeah, they do add funky limits in sometimes, but I mean, it's still 150,000 loot. It's a lot. And somebody mentioned that they got theirs to tier 13, so it can survive a full run of rep grinding ring Romulus, which is where I go now. Mirror Romulus, obviously, not normal Romulus. It does what I need it to do now. I think mine's tier 12. Make sure I'm not lying to you. Yeah, tier 12. Oh, I can put a part on it. So it don't come out very often. It comes out for. Oh, I can't think where to go. I just made the leap to Ops 15. Congratulations, Matt. 15's good. Hey, mining is dangerous. Remember that at Ops 15. Mining is dangerous. Remember now that you're also at the point now where you can start to be raided. So especially if you're on a new server, Matt. If you haven't gone on to an OG server, raiding could be a big thing. So remember to make sure you maintain your shield game. If you've never looked at it before, Matt, if you've only just gone 15, down here you've got a little shield button, and in there you can pick the times of shields, and obviously you'll get enough by completing your daily tasks every day. So what you get in your daily goals, you will get enough in here to be able to be shielded 24 hours a day. So make sure you can do that.
I have a question for the player that just went to 15. How long did it take him?
Oh god, I'm gonna guess.
Or her.
I'm just curious.
4 days. If he's taking it slow. Or I'm gonna guess 4 hours if he's gone for it.
Yeah, like did he just join Sunday? You know, like.
I know. Do you know, I had this conversation with Rev today. I was talking to Rev today. Because he's doing he was talking about progressing to 61 and me to give some ideas of requirements and bits and pieces and stuff. So I assume he's doing a video on it. And we was talking about this and what people need to do more often, especially newer players to the game. You people that have been about for 5 or 6 years, you need to give yourself an international research month. You need to do that. You haven't had the time because the game pushes you through so fast. The game pushes you through so fast now. You haven't had the time to do the research that you probably should. Not that long. I was trying to max out as much as possible for a free-to-play player. Absolutely. And do you know what? No wrong with that, Matt. If you, especially the longer you stay early doors, the slower you take. If you max everything out at every ops level, all the way up to about 25 to 30. It might take a bit longer than some of your people that are on your server and your alliance to get there, but you will be a better player for it. This is what I'm saying. You guys that are obviously going 61, or you people that are just getting into the 50s and things like that have been playing the game for 18 months, 2 years, That's half the time it used to take us to get there. So I just want to bear that in mind, that we've had an additional natural 2 years just to let research run and do research. So what I want people to do, I want people to do International Research Month, where you spend not one speed up on a building. Never leave your building queues empty. That's just stupid. And when they complete, click the button, but by all means. But for a month, spend every single speed up that you get. Don't spend a shred of latinum on a building. Don't spend a speed up on a building. Spend every single shred just working through research. It will make such an impact to your game. Do that for 30 days. It's hard. It's hard to think, well, I'm not moving up and up. But just honestly, do you agree with me, Puts? I think it will make your game so much better.
If you want an extreme version of that challenge, on an SMS weekend, complete the first tier of the SMS, whatever your tier is, right? All 4 milestones. Complete that by just spending mats on research.
Only research.
Imagine how many researches that would be.
You're nuts. It'll be, honestly, it'll be massive, but it'll be so good for you. You feel like you're getting nowhere. You're like, well, I'm still on ops X, Y, and XYZ, but just do it. Just do it. Honestly, it will be so good for your game. And every 6 months or so, say, right, okay, this is my research month, and bollocks to buildings. Just absolutely do nothing to do with buildings. Best time to do that is Ops 61, bend through all the old G5 and down. Agreed, Brett. There's no better time to do it. Ops 40, Ops 51, Ops 61. It's an absolutely perfect time to do it. Because while you're doing it, you're burning through all the old researches, you're burning through all the materials and things that you've started to bank up, whilst still amassing a month's worth of your new generation's income, which will be massive to you. Fall Dog, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope you're well. Thank you so much. I need to change my I need to change my goal. My goal for followers.
So do you remember back when, I don't know how far it would have been back for you, and I can't even remember when, but I remember when you would have to save like crazy to just do a few researches for mats, and like they were the big things that were.
Oh, I remember, and I remember it specifically for my auger, because I didn't go the enterprise route. I got an enterprise, but I went the auger route because everybody went enterprise. I went Centurion rather than Saladin because everybody went Saladin. Do you know what I mean? Back in the day, I went with the triangle options, and I remember saving for 3 months to do one part of my auger. To try and get the rate. You think about that. I'm not exaggerating. Oh, hi, Silvus.
Hi, Lube.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Good. Honestly, 3 months. Honestly, 3 months I used to save to do a part on my auger. It was madness. Madness. I just want to... Sorry, I'm trying to do something. You had a good day, Silvus?
Yeah, pretty good day. We've had a lot of big storms here recently.
What, again?
I got woken up by alarms going off from the National Weather Service at close to 3:30 this morning for severe thunderstorm warnings. And now we've got more thunderstorms coming in. We had a lightning storm on my drive home. Sky is green, which means possible tornadoes. And I think I might have heard some hail. It's great.
That's a great day. What a cracking day.
See,
Well,
every time Davis talked about the weather, all I know is that 24 to 48 hours later, I'm going to experience the same goddamn thing.
As it works its way across the country.
Yep,
Yes.
that's how it works.
Thanks for ruining my Friday.
Yeah. Now people can... and Darky said now people can max them in a couple of days. I know. Honestly, it is madness. But honestly, everybody should do that. Everybody should take... Especially if you're newer to the game. Been playing for years and years. You probably don't need to. I built and maxed an auger this week to score in an event on Ops 39. Yeah, that wasn't a thing. When I was a 39, that just wasn't a thing. I did my Centurion, icing Saladins, then got my auger, then a Saladin. Yeah. Yeah. It's
You can
good.
probably hear the thunder and hail through my mic.
God, that's not a good sign, is it? Time for a bunker. Hi, Killer Angel.
I can see my mic activating.
You're right,
Probably
Killer.
not very
Not seen
loud,
you for a while. I think I saw your comment earlier, actually. I hope you're well, buddy. Founder.
You're on later than usual, Lube.
Yeah, didn't you see my announcement? I had a power cut.
Yeah, lucky me.
I don't know. I am going to have to shoot soon, though, because it's like 11:15 now. Right. I need to start a research again.
You never answered me in our panelists channel.
Is it something you can ask me now?
What is the due date for the
Homework.
homework?
It will be at some point.
Not to give away too much.
No, it's some point next week. I will. I'll look at my schedule. I'll look at the missus' shift pattern, and I'll put it out there. I'll sort it.
Okay.
So, epic Revenant stuff. Totally get that. Ship blueprints. Now you may be looking at these and going, "Ooh, I can get some Minerva blueprints or some Akira blueprints."
No,
if you're
don't
G6.
do it. Don't do it.
Oh, I could be getting some Sompek blueprints if you're mid G5. How tempting is that? Oh, look at that. I'm
don't do
I'm Ops
it.
46. Look, I could be getting some Pylon Blue blueprints mini. Whoa. No.
Don't
Do not
it.
buy
Don't
faction
do it.
blueprints. Do not buy faction ship blueprints. The only real blueprints that I can see that being of any value in here are specialty ships. Use event stores as specialty ship catch-ups. Now, there are certain ones that I would push you away from doing, ones that are easily sourced in other places. Things like Voyager is now a service if you've got it in territory. If you've got that, don't bother doing it in here. Monavine, exactly the same. Titan. Somebody remind me, how the hell do you get a Titan? Somebody refresh my memory.
Comes in the store,
Xbox,
one of the
the Xborg faction store when it gets to 38.
Xbox.
Is it easy to get? Is the stuff that you need easy
Yes.
to grind?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so don't bother
Yeah,
with that
just
then. 'cause
Doing
you
your
can get-
dailies each day.
Get
100 days.
that on a daily
Yeah,
drip.
it's just time locked. Yeah,
Time
all
locked.
of the ones that come from all of the ones that come from like you're gonna claim 2 a day because you ground some special loot.
Yeah.
Are all gonna take 100 days.
Yeah.
And the only advantage of buying them in the event store is just to speed that process up.
But remember, when you speed it up, that then gives you... There's no point speeding it up and then not doing the loop. So if you've got 4 other loops that have just opened, because you've just unlocked 2 or 3 other specialty ships, don't speed up another one. Grind it out, otherwise you're going to end up with all these loops starting at the same time, learning how to do them, learning how to crew them, trying to build it into your schedule, and it'll become quite overwhelming. I think that you probably need a couple of meridians. So if you've got 1 meridian already, but you can get them again from TC. But remember, if you're not in territory, that then makes the event store decisions even bigger. But I would say move Alliance, because clearly if your Alliance can't get into territory, it's not very good. That might sound harsh, might sound thingy, but let's be realistic with this. The other one is the Vindicator. I'm assuming the Vindicator is... If you don't do arenas, like I don't, you've seen me, I've probably done 4 or 5 arenas since they've launched because the time doesn't work for me. I understand why people would pick up the Vindicator. I understand why people would do that. I totally do. But apart from that, but my big takeaway in here is you do you. It's your event store currency. You spend it how you wish. But don't get specialty ships that you can easily source somewhere else. Don't tie yourselves in a knot by unlocking 4 in a month and then having to start 4 whole new loops over, which I know sounds interesting and fun, but it will overwhelm you because it's difficult. Bear in mind, most of these have been dripped into people like sort of a 60, 90-day interval as they've been released. You getting them all at once, it makes it hard. It makes it difficult for you to do. The daily pull is super. Daily pull for the... for the Revenant, yeah. The Revenant's fantastic. Or next month's GS31, if that store gets in. Love the GS31. GS31 is probably my favourite specialty ship for a long time. It's probably since the Protector, because I did like the Protector. But yeah, that's a little deep dive in there. Little thing of what we're going to look at with these specialty stuff. Other big ones, Fleet Commander slots. If you haven't unlocked the Fleet Commander slot, where have you been? And if you've got that, it will be in your new additions tab. It costs 150,000 loot, unless they've reduced it by any chance. 150,000 loot for you to get a fleet commander slot. Get that. That's definitely a go-to. But it's probably the first event store, maybe the second one in the last year or so, where I've sort of gone meh on the officers. I'm not pushing officers in the event store, which is what I would normally do, especially for other grindable.
But how are you doing with Dixon though?
Different event store, but we don't care about Dixon Hill, do we, Minnie? We've talked about this privately.
We love Dixon Hill.
We don't love Dixon Hill.
Love Dixon Hill.
What a crock of shit he is. See, Summits Up ever say I'm a sucker for officers, but not this month. Exactly, buddy. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Normally I would be saying the same. Let's get your rares maxed out. Let's get a tier on all of your different rare officers. Let's get them punched. No, not this month. I prefer I love this for officers. Like, even though there is a daily source for them, I will be maxing Rachel Garrett this month from here. Do you know what? I can probably do it now. 200%
Is this
loot
staying
bonus.
forever now? This?
I hope so. Don't you?
I really do. Yes.
God, I hope this is here forever. Cory's good if you have a second ship, but yeah, you can wait. So the issue, Wham, is the Pioneer's crests. That's it. That's the only reason. If he was upgradable with badges and ship parts and normal officer XP, and I would be maxing out Wok McCoy. I'd be doing it. Is there an FC spot to bind in this store? So you can. There is one slot is available free to play through an event store for the fleet commanders. If you've bought a fleet commander from an event store previously, no, you cannot get another one. That's not to say that they might not add a second free to play one in the future, but at the moment you have a lifetime of one fleet commander slot that you can buy. But the battle pass wins to go out to players. Okay, so the person who's in charge of granting them has been really busy for the last week. They've been out of the office. They've been flying. So it's 180,000. Dark is saying to unlock it. Still fantastic. Do it. I would expect. Oh, me too. Wow, if Carol was rare, yeah, that would be amazing. I would expect the battle passes to go out at some point back end of this week, which I know is later than usual, but there's just been a couple of things that have worked against us. Have worked against us, I would say. Let's see if we can max out Rachel. Now I know this one I saw. So you bought one with money. If you bought one, the ways to get them are Syndicate 40, Command Center 40, free to play through the dock, and then another 2 to buy. We might do it, Minnie.
Got this.
Oh no.
Got this.
Who's close?
How close are you?
6 shot.
Oh, did you speaking of the away team research stuff? Are you anywhere near close to unlocking the Enterprise E crew efficiency?
Yeah, I've spent it all now, but I knew where you were going with that.
Because I have figured that I only need to get her to like a third of the way through tier 5.
Yeah.
And then once I get that efficiency, like I will be super close, if not right on being able to max her.
I've not done anything in them, if I'm being honest. I mean, I just starved for these. And I just absolutely starved for Pioneer's Crest. I have got an epic that I need to finish, so we'll finish this epic now. 2 days, 1 hour. 2 days, 1 hour, 5 minutes. Here we go.
I have found that the rare seems to give you the best bang for your buck.
Yeah,
as far as like from. Yeah.
I agree. Let's refresh this bad boy. Oh no, we don't do captain. I want to see if I can get at least an uncommon. Oh, a rare. That's what we wanted. 5.5. Oh, it's got. Oh. Ooh. Beautiful. Right, let's see. What can we get in here? The Wayoon is our go-to officer here. but he's nowhere near max, nowhere near the stats. I would like to be able to try and get a. Probably need Deanna on here, so I need to turn her off. Okay, let me just get Deanna back. She will be on my lap. Oh, it's finished. Why didn't you get the second priority 1 slot with the insignias? I haven't got there yet, dude. I haven't got to the point. I ain't done my 60 rep yet. My 60 million rep. I'm at like 49 or something. Right. 47% chance. Oh no, but it's just so bad. I can't send air out. I'm just gonna. This ain't gonna go well.
Don't chase the crit in order for
no,
the sacrifice
no.
of the effects.
No, I agree. 99%. Can I do defense research?
Didn't you say exos work?
They do.
The exos do work for buffing stats, but at this point, especially if we're looking at Lube's account, he could probably run, I don't know, an extra 400% of some stat, and it might increase by 1% success.
And 99
Maybe
to 100 is the hardest percentage to tick over, because you've got to take it over to 100% and then get it over 100% for it to actually go green.
Not only that, but I'm pretty sure that how this works is it's not, X number of stats gets you another percent. Like each percent higher is more stats than the last percent. So that last percent, yeah.
I think we've done that, and I do think it is linear, as much as it doesn't feel it.
You think it's linear?
I do.
I don't know. I've never done the test, but it just, my eyeballs and my brain seems to think it's telling me that it's not. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody do the test, so I have to go back and look at yours.
Did make a difference. FC Keck stat selection. Let's have a look at that. Ooh. I mean, this again, not much, is it? But it's something. I was saving my command center for the bloody Alliance tournaments task, and it just never came. So I've given up on that.
You never saw it in the 5 days?
No.
Oh, I used to call it my white whale, right? Because I chased it for 2 tournaments in a row, and now all of a sudden it's like popping up like left and right.
Yeah, but they're all the time. We're talking about the stats, Stewie, rather than the traits. Whether they like 100 stat points is 1%, so that means that 1,000 is 100%.
Yeah,
Stewie
was confirming that traits are linear.
Traits are
not the
traits
not
are
the
100%
stats.
linear. Like every level of a trait counts as an exact percentage of the crit chance, but whether the percentage of the thingy is there. What do I need? Oh, I can nearly max my command center, which is nice. Right, but now I can be able to put a few more stats on Kirk. I'm just hoping the little bleeder doesn't need rare skill points.
Yeah.
This is going to be like a... I've selected this as well because we had health on. This is like a 200... So that's a 265% boost. Let's have a look at Khan. Didn't Khan have an officer stat one? Oh, we've done it. Maxed that out. Missing it for months. No, because I had it selected for my thingy. I had this one selected, which I know I can now upgrade, but it was capped out by my command center level. So no, I won't miss it because it's a selectable skill. Stewie says he agrees with you, but the stats are not linear. Right, so we're going to throw that on. We're going to throw that on. We're going to throw that on. Yeah, look, this is what I was saying. So we've got it from 99 to 100, but it still isn't enough. It
hasn't gone green.
It still isn't enough for me to guarantee completion. Yeah, I don't think 23% is going to make a difference from there.
Why are you holding Grush back?
Because I use him every day.
What's more important?
Well, my dailies, I would probably suggest. I can't. Right. I've got the speed ups. I'm just gonna do the rare. I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna speed it up because there's an event on at the minute anyway. I'm gonna throw my best stat officers on that I've got.
There you go.
Let's go defense.
Speed it up.
And speed it up, yeah. Oh god, it literally just ticked over. Ooh, I can get a little bit. There we go. Is his defense? Oh, but he's very good everywhere else. Okay. I've got 4,000 planetary charts, so that's fine. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Balls. I'd like that to have critted, but no, man. Oh, and then we got an uncommon. That's not awful. Okay, let's see what you pick me first. Is it a captain? Oh, it's a captain one. It finished it though. So let's just throw on Mavery and let's not use Can. Let's use defense. Throw that on. There we go. 3,000 Pioneers Crest, 5 days. Don't care about Strange New Worlds. Una. Let's see if we can throw some trait XP.
Can you throw some traits on her?
Yeah. Alright, we've maxed out our trait. Come out, so it registers. Auto assign that bad boy. Oh no, we don't mind sending that. We'll get rid of that. We'll throw Mavery on. 126, 47% trait. That'll do. Okay, we are good. Where's my follower button? I'm trying to find the raid thing's not there. You know, it normally says following.
Hmm.
Yeah, in there.
Well, Silvers, please stay safe.
Yes.
Your weather sounds too scary for me.
Yeah, agreed. Oh my god. The OK show is streaming Star Trek Fleet Command to 1,000 people. Is anybody on that we know? Anybody know that we anybody out there that we want to raid to, peeps? Anybody that you can think of? Anybody online that we want to raid to?
Where's Tibbs? Where's Tibbs?
Oh, I thought he normally came on. I thought he normally came on at 11:30.
Yeah. Yes, he does. Because you've been finishing too early for him recently, so.
Because Lube can't stay up that late.
I know.
I did well.
Oh yes, Living Sacrifice. He's
Who is this guy?
Serve 709, Ops 26. He's been streaming for a bit, streaming the game for a bit.
Probably go, they hit a couple things, they come in an hour later after the go to bed. I'll put that in my next video. My next.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
The best way to get good at this game is to get the.
That's a crap name though for me to try and type.
No, free the nukes. No, free the nukes. No. Oh, he isn't streaming tonight. Oh, okay.
Create a dashboard. Stream manager. Read. Oh. Right, we're right out to this guy. Thank you so much, peeps. Silver, stay safe, buddy. Puts, thank you for your insight. Minnie, thank you for popping on. Sorry it was later than usual. I know it's worked well for some people. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Been a pleasure. Stay safe. And remember that.
And remember.
Oh, and go watch the podcast. Itslube.com.
Yes.
Go to itslube.com and remember to download the podcast, listen to it, all that beautiful stuff. Thank you. Remember that absolutely everything is better with Lube. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
What?